Oh yeah, baby, it's Fresh Cash Friday. Today, I'm talking about what happens trading in a small account when you overtrade. Even though you're green, could you possibly trade too many times and end up red on the day? I like this challenge, or not so much this series of videos, because it's like every day there's a little thing, happening, and it's good to make videos talking about some of the problems that people are going to have with trading small accounts, and also just talking about some of the crazy stocks that we've had lately. Today, another big mover. I'm going to talk about how I missed out on $2,000. I sold seconds. I sold seconds before a stock went to the moon. It's painful. I'm not going to lie. It was painful. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. I'm talking about also overtrading. I overtraded today. I am not going to lie. I ended up taking way too many trades, ended up almost in the red because of overtrading. Hotkeys are fun. It's easy to get in, easy to get out, but if you're not thinking, if you're not like, I've just made 20 trades, if you're not thinking about that while you're trading, well, you can end up just racking up commissions and end up in the red, even when you're green. Even when every single trade is green, you still can end up in the red. We're going to talk about all of that in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. All right, so we got SBOT here looking for this break over 250. Over 250, looking for the break here. Missing the buy there. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Pull back down to the 250s. Still looking for a little bit of a dip here. Bit of a washout. Back down to the 250s. Jump in right there. 265, looking for us to push. Up there above 270. Big buyer stepping in there. I'm going to take it right there. Kind of just in and out scalping this. $256 here on SBOT. But let's talk about what happens when you overtrade. You make $52. Isn't that funny? Still going. There she goes. Up there at 270 now. So that was the move that I was looking for. Over that 265. Up there at 276 now. This thing might want to go all the way to $3 here. Let's see what happens at the 290 area. See if we can get a wash down here at the 255s. There's a little wash we were looking for. Popping back up. Quick $100. So in and out just like that. Showing you guys the entries. Showing you guys the exits. The fun. The magic. All that. So they are making $359 on SBOT. But I've got to tell you guys some truth about today. Some truths about today. I'm going to share with you kind of what happens when you overtrade. When you force. I wouldn't say I was forcing trades as much as basically this right here happened this morning. So if you look this morning, you can see some entries this pre-market. I was buying there $1.80, $1.70, and then filled up the last there $1.60. I ended up getting out there. I mean, this is just beautiful. I wish I could draw a circle around this, but right there you can see I got out there at $1.60. I got out there at $1.60, and then guess what happened? The next minute. Straight to the moon. Ha! Come on. I mean, I don't know what to say. I couldn't tell you, I can't tell you. I don't know. So you can see this morning making over $100 after commissions and fees. But what happened is, look at this, all the overtrading I did today. I traded 46,000 shares a day, paying $200 and $235 in commission. And that's what happens when you overtrade, when you force trades, basically. I felt really good this morning. I felt really good about kind of this overall trade. And then I was just like, again, that emotion of like, I don't, on the fence. What do I do? Do I pull the trigger? Do I get out of it? What do I do? I mean, you can do the math, my friends. You can do the math. 2,000 shares up $1. It just really looked like it wanted to sell off, to be honest with you guys. And I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. But I was able to capitalize later on some opportunities. Didn't want to chase it. Was looking for a pullback. Got the pullback right here. You can see that 240 area kind of acting as support there. Got the pullback. Got there at 260, and then got one more little scalp looking for that $3 break. Didn't get the $3 break, but we still got a nice little move up there to 285, and just kind of what it is. So even though I was able to come back from being down $100 to up $359, you can see kind of what happens, trading with a small account. You can see what happens when, you up the share size, when you start, really buying 2,000-3,000 shares at a time, what happens here. And pretty interesting to see kind of my P&L. And also interesting to see kind of where I was buying at here, buy. Did I really, maybe I should have, I don't know. I can sit here all day long and say maybe shoulda, coulda, woulda. Overall, I did what I needed to do. Made a little money. I need to remember that, I can't be forcing these trades. I think the hardest thing today was definitely the FOMO, after missing out on this move right here, after having 2,200 shares here with a 170 average and seeing the stock go, up there to 290. I mean, that was just painful, and definitely a little bit of emotions, kind of jumped in there. Overall, you can see on the 5-minute chart kind of where I was doing on the 5-minute chart. So, obviously these green candles are where I'm buying, the red's where I'm selling. So I'm just buy, and just trying to buy off at support, taking little quick pops, getting back to green on the day. But just growing the small account slowly but surely. 21 trades in the small account is way too many trades. 46,000 shares is way too many trades overall. It's also kind of frustrating because, my goal with this account was to grow from 1,000 to 2,000. And on a day like today, having this type of position, going into open, getting that type of move, I mean, that would have easily put me at my goal with just one day of trading, which is kind of wild. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of wild, that I would have been able to basically hit my goal in less than, 5 minutes? 10 minutes? I would have hit my goal, 10 minutes, turning that $1,000 account into a $2,000 account. Kind of is what it is, but just showing you guys the battle that I go, just showing you guys the battle, what happens when you overtrade. Not a bad day, making $300 in profit, but, paying commissions and fees, and all of that adds up really quickly. If you're sitting here just hitting hotkeys, buying, selling, before you know it, you're just kind of racking up commissions more than anything. So that was kind of what happened today. I was sitting there just buy. I was just sitting there buying and selling, getting in quickly with the hotkeys and not really thinking about, oh my God, not really thinking like, whoa, I'm really racking up a lot of trades here. I'm really racking up a lot of commissions, and that's exactly what kind of happened today. All right, so I thought I was done. I was like, I'm going to be done. I'm going to walk away. But then I started watching SBOT again. I gotta turn the screen off. I thought I was done. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I thought I was done. And I started watching. I was like, man, this thing's really kind of holding here, right? It's really holding. I might look for another opportunity to get in here. Well, I ended up getting another opportunity. So I ended up jumping in a couple more times here. You can see my P&L now. I'm up $651 on the day, which is funny again because it doesn't really matter because my commissions were way too high. Just everything I'm doing today is wrong, right? I'm just trading wrong. But overall, it's one of those days. You make a little bit of green when the stocks are hot. When there's a hot stock, when there's volatility, when there's action, there's money to be made. And today, so you can see, I'm going to turn this off now. I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm 99% sure I'm done. It's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm definitely going to be done. But making $338 here in the small account, making 25 trades, way too many trades. I definitely got to be done now. I need to walk away. The commissions, $300 in commissions, that's like funny. It's funny that I finally, at least now, am walking away with more P&L than my commissions at least. But, you can see the difference. What happens when you overtrade? What happens when you're, getting in quickly, hitting those hotkeys sometimes. You're buying, you're selling, you're buying, you're selling, you're buying, you're selling. And before you know it, you kind of just rack up those commissions and fees really quickly. And that's one of the problems with having a small account. When you're trying to get in and out quickly, well, also you end up racking up commissions. But SBOT up there to 270, bouncing around, it's crazy. It's a crazy stock. I'm not going to lie. It's a crazy stock. A lot of volume, a lot of action. So easy to get in, easy to get out and make some money. But what happens when you overtrade? What happens when you're forcing trades? It's one of those things. So I'm still sitting here just like looking at this down here, looking at this right here. I mean, I could have not sold the bottom any closer to the bottom. I could not have sold the bottom. Like, I couldn't have timed it any better. Like, you could have not, there's no way. Like, I literally couldn't have timed the bottom to sell any better than that. I sold it the exact moment the stock went to the moon. I mean, that's some funny stuff. It's comedy, at least for me. I try to laugh at it because if I don't, it's going to eat me up all day long. I'm going to sit here and go, why did I sell? Why? But, we're still green. Small account's growing. That's all that matters. Up $300 on the day in a small account. Hey, that's not bad. A 30% return on $1,000 trading today. I'm walking away. I'm walking away, people. I'm walking away. I'm taking it. I'm not gonna sit here. Oh gosh, should I trade? I should. Oh, should I? Oh, I'm walking away. I'm done. I'm closing this out. I'm closing my eyes. Where's the? I'm turning it off. I can't see. I'm turning it off.